Hey everybody! On today's episode, we're going to be doing a tomatillo and avocado salsa. It's basically a assemble everything, chop it together, no cook recipe. Unfortunately, I ran out of serrano peppers. I didn't have any in the garden, so I improvised and I used some dried red chilies instead. Toasted them to give this one a little extra smokiness. But be free to use any type of chili that you like. After all, it's to your taste. Now, the avocado is native to Central America, more particularly in the areas of Guatemala, lower part of the Caribbean, and Mexico, of course. It's been used for tens and thousands of years. It's been found in a lot of prehistoric sites. It's a beneficial plant. The flavor is buttery, rich. It's full of essential vitamins and fats that are good for you, and it's well worth exploring. So, let's take a look at this one. Hope you feel inspired. Put this on a nice chicken wing, a nice taco, piece of broiled fish. You won't be disappointed. Let's go. And on today's episode, we're going to do tomatillo and avocado salsa. So first, we're going to get a lot of these little tomatillos, about 230 grams worth, and half of an avocado. Now, for those of you who don't know how to open one up, here's how we do it. You take a blade and you rotate it around the pit of the avocado here. Very slowly, make sure that the sharp part touches the pit, and then you complete the circle. Then you twist the avocado like this, and then it separates from the pit. Very easily. There we go. Now, how do we remove the pit? The age-old question, but it's very easy to do. Just be careful. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take the heel of the blade and we're going to give it a little short shot and attach it to the pit, and then we twist it. The knife already has a handle, so it's just as easy as opening a door. So you take your knife, give it a nice sharp hit, and then you turn your knife like a door handle, and the pit's released. The next step is to chop up all those little washed tomatillos. Just cut them in half. It's going to go into a blender anyways, but save the blender some work. It's very easy to do. There you go, all chopped in half. We're also going to need a clove of garlic, and this is how you take the skin off of one. So you put your garlic clove onto a surface and use the flat part of your blade. See right here, no sharp edges. And basically you just crush the clove with your hand on top. Now, if you're nervous about doing this with a knife, you can use a pan or anything else, but why mess something else up? So you take your flat part over your garlic, pound down straight, and one more for good measure. And then the skin releases very easily. You'll notice it's cracked open, and you just give it a little pull, and all the skin comes off in one shot. Just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chop this up and put it into the blender. So we start to chop up our clove very roughly. It's all going to go into the blender. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a bunch of cilantro or parsley, or a mix. I have parsley in the garden, and the season's getting colder. They both work. You need it for freshness and a little extra boost in flavor and color. Also, if you don't have green chilies, use the red ones. Just toast them in a dry pan for a little bit till it gets some color, a little smoke comes off, and you get a nice smoky flavor. Anyways, we put all our tomatillos into our blender jar, just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the other ingredients. We're going to put our parsley and cilantro in there. It's all freshly washed. Give it a bright color and nice fresh flavor. Then we add in our chopped garlic, just like this. Make sure you get all of it in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add about a half cup of water just to make sure to loosen the mixture. And then we add our chilies. Like I said, I'm adding a dry one because I don't have any green ones. So give it a little extra flavor and heat. Now after it's buzzed, then you add in half your avocado. This is going to give it a real nice buttery richness. And then to finalize our salsa, what we're going to do is we're going to add some seasoning. Just a good pinch of salt. just like this. Buzz it up and you get a creamy, buttery salsa with a tang from the tomatillos, bit of heat from the chili peppers. And don't be afraid to try different peppers, different methods. You'll get something that's absolutely fantastic to eat, and it's good for you. Cheers, everybody.